All right, number 5, multiple income streams. I know you guys have heard this from probably like a zillion like millionaires and celebrities and all these like self-help guru books, but I promise you it works. And it works because no one can pull the rug out from underneath you financially if you have multiple income streams. And I think that's really important. It's anyways, to me personally, what it means to be stable is to know that not only am I earning money and living a life that I'm proud of, having the comfortability of being able to pay my bills and not live paycheck to paycheck, but beyond that, even if you aren't living paycheck to paycheck and you've built up a decent savings, if you work for a company or an individual, basically all your eggs are in one basket. You've given your life to something outside of yourself that you did not create, that signs your check. If you're not signing your own check in some capacity, well then somebody can decide that you're no longer an asset and they don't want to pay you anymore. So I think it's really important to take control of your finances in the means of multiple income streams. And I think it's also important because multiple income streams allows you to slowly build a business or a hobby into a business that you're really passionate about. I think the way that you birth your true gifts and the things that you truly are designed and built to do this lifetime happen through multiple income streams. Because I mean, you practice something, you hone something, you believe in something. Eventually, you're going to be sparked to put that out there and maybe see if somebody's going to pay for it. And then they start. I currently have 3 active income streams, like money that I make regularly that supports my lifestyle, that supports me. And then I'm working on 2 more. Obviously, the more creative and really, really, really soul-centered they are, the harder they are to monetize, I think, because you're so close to it. It's your passion project, and it takes a lot of guts and courage to monetize something that means so much to you and is really your work. But my advice is start slow. I don't encourage anybody to just up and quit their corporate 9-to-5-esque job unless you have enough money that you can comfortably live and that's not shocking to you. Don't do it without a plan, but definitely begin to invest in yourself and what really matters to you. It's really important. It's really good for your soul and your spirit. So, there's a lot of ways to do that. Side jobs, Uber is a way of, creating multiple income streams. Doing TaskRabbit type jobs. I know only big cities have TaskRabbit, but being a handyman, helping people build IKEA furniture. There's so many ways you can make more money and you don't realize, let's say building 3 pieces of IKEA furniture, a month and you get $50 a piece because it takes you 4 hours or whatever. That's $150. That's going out money or money just in your savings, depending on where you're at with your budget. I think that's a big deal, especially if you've, number 4, reduce your cost of living. You know what I'm saying? All right. So my next 3 tips are a little bit more magical. So I wanted to give you guys a diverse spread. So, all right, number 6 is a abundance mindset. Okay. So this kind of touches on access your beliefs surrounding money. But I think it's really important to have a affirmation or affirmations that you actively read and or write every day surrounding money and wealth and abundance. You could do this through gratitude journaling, literally opening up your phone and notes or whatever platform you have, or literally writing it on paper. I'm a big fan of paper. And literally just writing down, what am I grateful for? You could do this on a sticky note every day and stick it on your wall. What am I grateful for today? It could be one thing. But I find that when we continue to draw our attention to what is good in our life, then we will magnify it, right? Because we live in an attraction-based universe. So negative attention to things, maybe money is too bad right now, that we can't change our belief on money right now. But I can say how grateful I am for my job. I can say how grateful I am that, my kids are healthy or whatever, that my husband loves me, or that my dog is super cuddly, or that, this thrift store coat that I have gets me so many compliments, whatever. It does not matter. You can be grateful that the sun came out. You can be grateful that you have the day off and get to sleep. Just write down, just practice gratitude. I find that once you get in the habit of writing it down and just being mindful of when things happen in your experience that, are worth noting, well, everything is worth noting, because that's when you start to realize everything is a gift. Everything is a moment to be cherished. Yeah, because man, life is abundant as fuck. We're always being provided for. That's one of my favorite affirmations. Source is always providing for me. I never go without. Prosperity is my birthright, and it is on its way to me. I believe that I'm worthy. I'm abundant in every moment. Prosperity flows through my veins. There's so many things you could say, and they're all true. Everything you desire in your heart is yours, and it belongs to you. So you just got to get out of your own way. Okay. 7. Discover your emotional why behind your money goal. So it does not matter what your goal of savings is or earnings is, because it's personal. Money is personal, because again, what you believe money does, or what you want in your life, determines how much you earn. So, whatever floats your boat. But basically, I think it's really important to understand your intentions. Again, going back to us being an attraction-based universe. How can you, or rather, by knowing what your driving force for this financial gain is, you will be able to go there faster. Or maybe you'll realize that you don't actually want that money at all. You just want to feel loved. Or you just want to feel like you don't have to struggle to put a roof over your head. I think it's really important, especially this year, because I was getting these messages really strong at the new year. We all have to feel to get through this year. I think it's really important for me to say that, and I'm being super serious. So, if you want a Benz, that's fine. Let's think about it. So, why do I want this Benz? What's my why? Okay, well, I want a car that makes me feel luxurious. Okay, so you want to feel luxurious. What makes you feel luxurious? Fancy things, people looking at me, expensive things. Okay, so you feel luxurious when people pay attention to you. So if you feel luxurious when people pay attention to you, then what you're desiring is attention. And if you're desiring attention, that means that you're purchasing things to fill the void of you not paying attention to you. Sorry if I got real psychology mirror on you really quick. But yeah, it's really important to self-reflect. Because now, if you go through the process the same way, I want a Benz because it's fast and I love driving fast. Okay. So you like the thrill, you want to ride the thrill, but it's also really easy. You're not going to go into debt buying it outright. Then awesome. But I think you can go through it either way, even if you know that you feel luxurious when people pay attention to you and you want attention paid to you and you want to floss. Okay. know why you're going for that. And it's okay if you still want to go for it after, but I think it's really important to be transparent with ourselves about our intentions and what motivates and drives us. So that's the real key. All right. And the last one is my most woo-woo type one, and it's my money magic. My non-attachment money magic. So one of my favorite things to do, I started doing it last year and I had really awesome success, is anytime I make, I made $100 yesterday that I did not expect to make. So when I mean not expect, I told you I have 3 consistent income streams that are always paying me. But sometimes we run into other things that make money. One of my income streams, I get tips. So those are not things you expect, right? Because I'm not a waitress or anything like that. So sometimes I get tips. So anytime I make cash or come into money that was not originally anticipated to me, now that could be for you overtime. So Obviously, keep the rest of your check, but I mean taking the overtime money, anything that's not originally supposed to be coming to you, a refund. So either income tax or other store refunds, things like that. When you just randomly come into some type of financial gain, any size financial gain, I keep it in physical, right? And I've kept it in a jar, on a table, any place that you feel is good. And I kind of add my money magic to it. Sometimes I add things like citrine crystals or pyrite, also known as fool's gold. And I'll lay the money out or put it in the jar. I'll put those, these are really good crystals for financial abundance. So I'll put those in there with it. Some herbs or oils that are also like supposed to fuel abundance, like cinnamon or orange or bay, like bay leaf. And I'll lay it all on there. And I usually add other things like affirmations. But my favorite affirmations to use on my money altar are actually Chinese fortunes. Sometimes I add feathers if I randomly find feathers, because I look at feathers as a sign from God, like a message. So if I find feathers, I put those with them, and then I just leave it there. So I put the money in a safe place, I put my juju on it, and I just leave it there. And every time I make more, I add it, and I add it, and I add it. And last year, how much money did I end up with? And well, it wasn't even the whole year. Let's see, it was like 6 months. I think I ended up with $800 in 6 months, and that paid for my vacation. So prosperity is our birthright. God, source, spirit, whomever, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, did not put us on this planet to suffer and to literally spend our life drudging away and paying bills. Okay? So please go out and earn money and get your options, but fuel it. Use it as fuel for something that fuels your spirit. Something that does more than gets you from point A to point B with some numbing agents in between, like McDonald's, Guinness, and Newports. I picked like the most random combination. No, seriously, I love you guys and I want you to prosper. If you have any questions, comments, or you're looking to have a reading, please email me. My contact information is below. And I can't wait to check in with you guys again. Bye.